everyone, I'm back. I do apologise for what happened. I went to go rest my phone on my PlayStation, and yeah.
Smithy.
Yeah, I've been an idiot, but it's fine. I wouldn't be back if I hadn't done something stupid.
Maggi on the sauce now, he's gone fastest.
Yeah, it's 37. Did Dorkin do his first lap on softs?
Yes, he did. He's just done a lap on the mediums, and Maggi's just beaten him.
Oh, did he do that lap on mediums? 37.8?
Yeah, the 37.8 he did on mediums. He did a lap.
Holy mother of what's glory. That is quick.
Yeah, he did his old fastest lap, which was an 37.886, and this one is obviously a 0.859. And then Maggi did a 38.3, now a 37.855.
Jesus.
Only a 0.004 gap, I think.
Does Jack King just not want to change tyre?
I think he's probably going to be testing the... I think he's trying to get a clean lap in, and a good lap in before he goes in.
He's on 4 lap old. I'm not going to slate it, but he is on 4 lap old soft, so he's basically used 50% of his tyre life. But it's fine. If you want to start on burnt out tyres, and so be it. Unless, to be fair, he's going to pits. Unless he went into the pits and forgot to change his tyre and came out. I've done that.
Yeah, I think I did that once.
Right, we've got Mr. Wiggles is improved and he's up on his lap. He's looking on for a 1:39 on the medium tyre. See if he can get into 38s. Maybe if he pushes the car a little more, it's a 38.9. He's in 38s. Good lap.
Yeah, I think he could have gone faster. He could have used a bit more track, but still a solid lap for Mr. Wiggles on the mediums. And now is 2 seconds faster than the Vicious Vicar, who is in 7th.
So I was making sure the stream was set up because my internet quality is not sufficient enough, which it is absolutely chatting out of its rear end.
Yeah, what internet do you use?
I've got a LAN cable.
Ah, yeah, same. But I mean, like.
Oh, BT.
Yeah. I used to have Sky.
He's retired in the pits.
Oh,
in the pits.
I thought
okay.
it might have spun.
I reckon he's gone. I won't be able to improve on that lap. To be fair, saving his tyres. If there's a late safety car around this track, a fresh set of softs is very, very handy.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, so we've got Jizzle Kicks is on a lap, but he is 4/10 down in the first sector.
I think he saved 2 sets of softs actually, Maggi. Yeah, he has. He did his first lap on the mediums, and then what did he get a warning for? He somehow got crossed the pit exit line. I thought he got a warning on.
Jizzle Kicks has gone purple in the second sector. He's only 1/10 down now. And he was 4/10 down at the start of this lap, and that was mediums.
That was really close to an invalidation there. Got extremely lucky.
Let's see what time he can set across the line. If he can improve his lap time in the end. As he whips it through the section. Clean lap, he's not going to abandon it, he's going to keep on going. I reckon he's going to improve, because he's looking mightily quick in this last sector. See what time he can set. And he sets 2 minutes quicker as a 38.6, but will not change his time. As he's 4/10 off the Bears time, but still improves his lap time.
It takes 1 step forward towards the leaders now, so
yeah, well,
it's 1 step closer to a podium as well.
Yeah, Teleban has invalidated his laps, and Need for Speed will be the next driver across the line. Although it does say he's 8. Yeah, he's done a really slow. I think he's just warming up his tyre. I think any driver actually on a lap? Don't think there is. This might be our final standing order in qualifying today.
We will not have Kilber this race.
Yeah, I've seen the chat.
Yeah.
So down to 13 before we've even started. Oh no. Well, guys, if you are watching the stream and you do want to start racing in Speed Force Racing, then find us on Grid Finder. get into the server, and one of the admins will take you through the process of potentially becoming a reserve driver or even a full-time driver in one of our divisions. I think we could do with some new drivers.
Yeah, definitely. I think
just
it'll add more spice.
It'll add more spice to it. JDM, hello, nice to see you in the chat. But yeah, I do think it is. I think it'll make the racing a bit more interesting, get a few more drivers on the track, have a few more fuller grids as well. I think it'll make it more interesting, especially for likes of GP1, who at the moment have half of SFR reserving in their division.
Yeah, I'll be reserving on Thursday. I haven't got anything, so you'll see the amazing speed of me, or lack of, if you want to call it that.
You got speed, just consistency.
Oh, and Jizzle kicks invalidates.
Let's see if we can get Jan King to see if he can get a lap in.
That was his final lap.
Gareth Vickers half, and the rest, yeah, to be fair, 3/4 of GP1's grid. Need for Speed is retired. Is he retired in the pits? Or is he retired in the pits?
Need for Speed? Yes, I believe he did.
Well, I think you're looking at potentially the finishing order of qualifying here. As the two McLarens are both on a flyer.
Oh, and Jack King's in the wall! Purple sector 2! Oh! That's his qualifying over P10. And he'll be starting on those old softs.
Yeah, he hasn't set a lap, has he? So he's got 4 laps.
He was purple as well. Oh, I feel so sorry for him.
4 lap old softs. He's going to be praying for a lap 1 safety car.
Yeah, it happened to me in Australia last week.
Did you do 5 laps on 1 set of tyre?
No, I did no, I possibly did, sorry. But then I got knocked out of the top 10, so I got kind of lucky.
Nah, that's right. What do you think of the Miami Grand Prix the weekend? Boring?
Didn't watch it. I fell asleep, to be fair. I just came back from a 3-day camp, so.
Nah, that's fair enough. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't. I don't know anyone else's opinions in the chat, so guys, if you're watching, please let me know your opinions on the Miami Grand Prix. I thought it was okay. It wasn't packed with action. I thought there'd be more overtakes than there was around the circuit. It was a bit of a DRS train, but it was alright. It was alright.
Yeah, it got exciting at the end, but then that was it.
Yeah.
And Al plan worked, so I'm happy.
Yeah. Right, Mr. Wiggles, will he improve his lap time? He's currently on 13.89 and he goes to a 13.989 flat. So, anyone else back across the line? Taylor Band's back across the line. He's crossed the line. We've got
Rel
is on a lap, and then
that's Rel and that.
Yeah, the Bears invalidated.
Oh,
he's invalidated as well.
That's it.
He probably would have improved. To be fair.
Yeah.
He lost a bit of time. So he could have replaced Dork. Oh, he's invalidated in the last corner. And we just got the Bears across the line. Who's gone into the pits?
He is probably lucky, to be fair, because I think Matt G, he's in the worst position. He is on pole though. It's the best.
I think Matt G's in a good position as long as he gets a good start. I think if Matt G gets a good start, he can pull away. Because Dorkin on those mediums may struggle at the start of the race potentially.
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be really hard for everyone off the line, I think. Yeah. Especially with different strategies. I think maybe even the hards could be a good shout for JDM. Yeah. If he because he's got the pace to pull off the hards, maybe.
Yeah. Matt G, is that you in the chat, Gareth Vickers? Is that Matt G? Oh,
yes, it is.
Well, Matt G, well done on your pole position. And let's see if you can make it into a win.
Grand Slam, maybe?
We're not SFR biased, but if an SFR driver wins a race, fair enough. / get him. No, I'm joking. Everyone's welcome here in Speedforce Racing. Yeah, but if you have Speedforce Racing in your chat, it's even better.
Yeah, hopefully I can start getting some highlights out as well for both the TikTok and the YouTube. So If you can't watch the streams, then you can watch the highlights of the streams. And all our best moments. And,
Are we up
yeah.
to 600 subscribers yet? I know I said this last time I was commentating. We're still on 598. Come on, guys, we're 2 away.
let me just go. Hang on, let me just go make 2 accounts.
You're actually going to go do that?
Yeah, I probably will. That is something I would do, though.
I think I used to do that on my very first YouTube account.
Yeah, I think I've still done it. Hang on.
15.
15.
I haven't uploaded on my Morris Pace YouTube account in ages. I got 1,500 subscribers on it, but I haven't uploaded in.
Ah, you lucky thing.
I did a lot of F1 content for a long time. I then gave up.
Yeah, the SFR TikTok. Everyone seems to enjoy.
Yeah, one of them's got loads of views, isn't it?
Yeah, 2k views, 221 likes, 15 comments, and it is GP3.
Nice.
Our second most is also GP3, and it's got 1,000 views. So everyone seems to like GP3. Yeah.
Oh, I think GP3 is quick racing, it's consistent, it's not as argy-bargy as GP2.
It's cleaner than GP2, definitely.
Anything's cleaner than GP2. Any GP2 driver that's watching,
yeah.
don't get offended, because me and Smithy are GP2 drivers. Well, I'm an ex-GP2 driver, but...
Yeah.
It could be better. But anyway, we're here for GP5.
Yeah, my toilet after some curry is probably cleaner than GP2.
I could pretend that wasn't said.
Yeah, I'll yeah.
After a good chicken balti. That's my curry.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, keep talking about food and I will want more food and probably end the stream just to go get some food. So.
You don't want to talk about me with the food I just had. I had ration packs the whole weekend.
Oh god.
Horrible. I was promised Hunter's chicken as well. In the ration pack. And I got sweet and sour.
Oh god. I mean, if it makes sense, I've just come back from a Subway, come back from work, so...
Yeah.
Gotta love a Subway. Right.
Yeah, who doesn't, to be fair.
It looks like a dry race. We're in the waiting for players screen, and it does not look like any rain. But rain's always a possibility at Singapore, so... Whether it will rain in the end, it always makes it interesting. Especially when commentating. I don't like it when racing, but... Commentating is good fun.
Yeah, one of the makes is on the hard, so is probably going to pit for hard. Sorry, because I can see inside the garage on the screen. So
hard tyre change from soft to hards.
Yeah, that's the benefit of this. Sometimes Hungary's the best one because you can see that most of the paddock as well.
Yeah. Right, and the drivers get underway. Let's just put the tyres on, and we can go through. Right, there we go. Right, so top 10, we got Maggi on soft, Dorkin on medium. Dorkin's probably in one of the best positions, I would like to say, this race. Roke 1 is on softs, the Bear is on soft, Jizzle Kicks on mediums, Wiggle Stuff's on soft, Teleband's on soft, Vic is on soft, Need for Speed's on soft, Jan Kings is on soft. Liam is on mediums with JDM on hards, Kilbert is on hards. Not sure if he's racing or not. Don't know if he was able to get out the lobby.
No,
and
he's in AI.
on hards as well. So.
Yeah, speaking of AI, I've just seen JDM in AI mode. I believe that's what he got his qualifying ban for in the first place.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's alright to go into AI as long as you have a validated reason and you show it in the stewards report. But some people do tend to go in AI because they can't be bothered to do the formation lap. But people forget, in formation lap, you got to warm up your tyres. Everyone says, they all reset to the same temperature. They actually don't. So if you don't warm up your tyres, you are starting with cold tyres.
Yeah, I was going to say something then, but I've forgotten.
You were going to say that Morris is the best driver in SFR.
Yeah.
With his grand total of 3 wins. And it took me 2.5 seasons to get my most recent win. Get in.
It took me... how many races did it take me to get my second finish?
Smithy, we memed it. It was a meme in the end. The amount of races it took you to get a point, we were like, oh my god, Smith. At the end, Smithy, please finish a race. It was one of us, this was like France. I think you were P11, and you broke your front wing, and you've retired with 2 laps to go, and if you didn't retire, you would have got a point.
Yeah, I was lapped anyway, so I mean, there was no much points. I'd rather get points than finish, you know what I mean? But I finished 2 races in a row, and then I retired the last one. So,
Right.
Well,
See if you can finish Singapore.
I got disqualified when the game spun me, and
Yeah.
So,
I had that once before. I think season 8 happened.
Yeah,
Well.
I tried to reverse as quick as possible, and then I got disqualified. Anyway, we're talking about GP5.
Right, let's see how we get on here in Singapore. Hoping for a clean race here. 13 drivers on the grid. Good chance for a good lot of points here in GP5. So let's get cracking.
Just seeing Kev, you know.
Right, drivers are lined up. Maggi on pole, Dorcan P2. Let's see who gets a better start.
Oh, just loading has now got the good internet to race. And I feel
1,
so
2,
sorry
3, 4, 5 red lights in the air. And we go racing here in SFR GP5 as Maggi gets a good start away, gets a really good drive away from Dorcan. I'll tell you, Ralph has got a good start, but he's bogged down a little bit in second phase. Maggi takes turn 1, turn 2, Dorcan in P3. Gillo kicks P4, the Bear makes the ground up. Mr. Wiggles has got past his teammate. JDM has got past Need for Speed. Liam is still behind the AI of Kilbert. And then that's a good, I'll tell you what, good clean start here from GP5.
Doran nearly took out his teammate off the start. As,
I know, they got close, didn't they?
Yeah.
Ralph got an absolute amazing launch. But interesting to see here if the Maggi starts pulling away. Jizzle kicks, looks down for a move down the inside of Dorcan, doesn't quite make it stick. The Bear looking down the inside, he's gone for a lunge. The Bear keeps it clean, guys. That's a great racing. What a move down the inside. Fair play to Jizzle kicks for allowing the room as well.
That is amazing racing, especially in this sector of Singapore. Going through the old Singapore sling now. Rel getting a little bit loose, I saw there. Yeah, that's not going to be too good for him.
Well, one thing you'll find with GP5 as well, it often has the balance of some drivers that are using... Oh, we got yellow flag, Need for Speed!
He's going to qualifying!
No, he's done the exact same thing as well. It's a virtual. I'm surprised that's not a full safety car, to be fair.
There we go. And,
right. If I'm the guys on softs... Oh, this is a tough call here.
I pit.
I'd pit and go hards, probably.
Yeah.
Or, actually, no, medium, I would say.
Yeah, probably.
I would say medium. Medium is always the best race tire. The hards is a good race tire once you've gone on for 5 or 6 laps. So, I mean, this could be really important, to be fair, with what these guys choose to do. I mean, yeah, Maggi's coming into the pits. Raux should be coming in. Raux is...
Oh, it's late.
It's a late dive bomb. I mean...
He's off and out again, and then he's back in.
God just got away with that. You can't dive in too late. I mean, I'm assuming all the soft runs are going to be in the pits here. I'll be surprised if any of them stays out. Teleban stayed out on his soft set.
Yeah.
In fairness.
So,
Victor has stayed out as well.
For Need for Speed, I think I know what happened. There's a little bit of, like, a wall that you can easily collect. And I've done it many times. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That is after the... He crashed before it, didn't he? Before
I think he spun just before the hairpin. He's got...
Yeah,
as you come up over the rise into that section, there is a tendency just to lose grip a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say he might have, under the bridge, he might have just hit the side of it and then just spun it.
I'll tell you what, some of the drivers are in the broadcast chat, and Maggi was like, Dorcan is rapping around here. And then JDM's gone, how the hell am I in fourth?
It's Doran, not Dorcan, just...
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying Dorcan, it's because I'm from... There's a place near me, it's called Dorcan.
And Kilbert as well.
I mean, Kilbert, he's under... Is he still under AI?
Yes, he's out the session, but he's P5.
I mean, if Kilbert was to rejoin the race in the next couple of laps... I mean, I don't like it, but if he was, then... he could come back and be on P5 right now.
I doubt he will.
I doubt he will.
But if he does, it'll be amazing for him. As he's had some solid performances, he's had some unlucky moments, and has just finished outside the points in a couple. Yeah. And I'm just gonna check his standings now and his last couple of races.
I'll tell you what, the Aston Martin safety car, I say it every time I see it, it looks so good. I think both the safety cars now look absolutely awesome. But one thing I'm also really excited for the new game, I don't know whether you've seen some of the gameplay, Smithy, is you can drive yourself into your pit box, and you can also set yourself on your grid slot as well. So if you get it wrong, then you get pushed further back.
Yeah.
Or if you get your pit entry wrong into your box, then you lose get a slower pit stop, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, and Tel Benham in now. Vicious Vicar stayed out on the softs.
And the 30-year-old wheel boy finally get back on the podium. JDM's excited now.
Yeah, as I said, who was it that was in and out? It was Rel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As I used to say with Oliver back in Portsmouth last season, the stewards have noted it. Because it could be... Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things that you really shouldn't do. It's mainly because of safety. If you're going to weave onto the track and take someone out, then it could be a bit of an issue. But I'm sure we'll get the stewards to look at it.
We saw it in Spain as well. Fubar got a penalty, I believe, for cutting across a couple of drivers under virtual safety car.
I think it's one of those things. I mean, as a steward in the old steward in GP2, it's one of those things. It's just, if there's no drivers around, then you can get away with the warning. But if there's drivers around, then it could impact another driver's potential race, and it's a bit dangerous. So, but we'll see what stewards have to say. Looking at the pack, Smithy, who would you say has got the best advantage right now? I'm going to say Doran.
I'd say Matt G. At the pack. Sorry, I thought you said at the back. Doran probably.
I mean, him and JDM. I mean, JDM can definitely 100% do a one-stop at this point. But
same for Doran.
I think Doran can, and Doran's just going to be absolutely rapid, I'm going to assume.
Yeah, I think Matt G might have
JDM has just said, guys, apparently rain is on the way. That could really shake things up. Whether it's going to be heavy rain or light rain, we don't know. So the
that's
guys
why
on
he's
the
on the
hards... Well, some of the guys on the hards, potentially, depends how quickly the rain comes. This may favour the medium runners now. If the rain comes quickly...
Yeah, we've seen in the game, it's so safety cars in the slap. So in the game, because of like the approximate weather system, it comes really, really quick, and it comes down really, really hard.
Yeah. So whenever it says 5-10 minutes, it's more like 5 minutes, and when it comes down, it is... Give it 2 laps and it's...
Yeah. Like, I think we had one where it said it was going to be dry at the end, and it was dry by lap 10.
Yeah.
It's quick. I'll let you do
I think Doran's gone. Doran is gone. He's away. That's a good get. Is he gone?
He's gone now.
He is out.
Oh.
I think he hesitated a little bit, and Jizzle Kicks kind of had a bit of a look, but he stays behind him. JDM's in P3 still. Good, clean start. I'd say watch out, Victor. Is that an Alpine round?
Someone's off.
Yeah, Jan Kings. He's round.
Maggie's got damage. Front wing.
Oh, is that contact on the straight?
Who was he behind? Was he behind Kefu, wasn't he?
Well, is it maybe a contact with Jack Kings, potentially? I mean, Kings has just got going again, but that's... Jizzle Kicks got past Doran.
And then, there we go. So, Jizzle Kicks in the lead.
Watch out for JDM on the hard tyres as well. Oh, Maggie, I feel so bad for him. He had a really good start as well. He's definitely going to have to pit. And with rain coming, does he just go on softs now?
Yeah, Jack Kings as well. On the hards. Mr. Wiggles and the bear. Now. Yeah.
The bear on the back of Kefu.
Yeah, you can see him
short shift. Nearly hits the wall.
Yeah, you can see them really short shift through this section. Like, the bear was up to 7th gear there.
That's a lot of short shifting.
Yeah, when usually you'd be in 5th. I think it's just to keep the grip.
Yeah.
Will it go for a go? Nope.
I say that would have been a very late lunge. That's a son of Fubar lunge, that.
Yeah, he's going to go around the outside? No.
Thought about it. Is he going to keep it around the outside? No, not quite. Oh, we've got Jack Kings in the wall again. He's...
Yeah, I think he might make his way to the pits. And maybe retire, but hopefully he doesn't, because he still has a fighting chance. As anyone, because the safety cars are so early in the race.
Oh, exactly. There's potential for another safety car as well. You're probably going to see Mad GP into the pits here. He might have a bit of a lonely race now. Well, hopefully in the safety car he can get back in chance for some points. But focusing on the rest part of the race, we got Routes. He's really dropped from the start of this restart here.
Yeah, he moved up, didn't he? Because he pit, so he's moved up a couple.
Oh, he just got parked vicious. I'll tell you what.
That's a good move, that.
I'll say Vicar is I don't really agree with the strategy personally. If I was him, I would have definitely pitted because those softs are gone. I mean, around Singapore, they last 5-6 laps at best, and then they absolutely die off. So he probably has had one good racing lap, and that's about it. And Roach will he'll get past Gilbert in AI.
Yeah, Bear's through as well now, up to P7. Looks like Kefu's holding up a big train, which has put Liam up to P9. Nice little overtake.
Jack King's actually pissed. He's going to stay on the track. He's gone for hard. Sensible move. Or was he? Oh, no, he's gone to medium, sorry. But, I mean, that's a telling point. If he's gone on to medium tyres, is the rain going to be about 10-15 minutes away? Because if it was going to be rain shortly, then he would have gone on to softs, I would have thought.
Yeah, I think the GP4 has got some rain because I've just seen a qualifying. It's one of them was on the inters while the rest were on dries. So
well, they got a bit of a interesting mix of weather there in GP4.
Yeah, but
the bear is right in the back of Vicar.
Let's watch the better division of racing now.
Doran's gone fast lap of the race. He's on the back of Chisel Kicks. We can see if the bear can get Park Vicious and DRS has been enabled. Let's see if the bear can do it into turn 1. He's got a good exit around the corner. Nice easy move, to be fair. Not really going to be too difficult around the inside. I think Vicar at this point, he's probably going to have to accept that he's going to have to let some drivers pass, peel into the pits. And I mean, to be fair, if the rain's going to come down soon, he may as well stay out until the rain comes down and puts on a different set of tyres.
Yeah, Mr. Wiggles into the pits. He has some front wing damage. Michael added someone Doran right on the gearbox. The Alfa Romeo as well.
Let's have a look at our front battle. They're really close together. One thing is really... Oh, okay. I can't mention it as a commentator, but Smithy...
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the percentage. Look at Jizzle Kicks ERS and comparing it to Doran's. I think that could be a big telling point in this fight.
100%. And a little wide there. Missed the apex a little bit.
I mean, if I'm Doran here, I'm going to save it. If I'm Doran, I'm going to be saving on my Ers. I mean, you can see the red light flashing on Jizzle Kicks already. So if I'm Doran, I'm just going to save up my Ers, wait for the chance. Because Jizzle Kicks may not have a lot to fight back with.
Yeah, JDM might just pick up the pieces, but he's only got 20% ERS as well. Like, most of them, and then Rel's on 6%. The two Aston Martins really saving it. Vicious Vickers on 90% ERS.
I don't blame him. I think one thing that I've noticed, and one thing you'll notice a lot more when you go out the divisions, it's being able to be quick while saving your battery. Because the battery is such a help. If you can be quick without it, and then when it comes to using it, being an even bigger chance of an overtake, that's the best chance to use it.
Yeah. Doran, surely he's got him now. Bear going fastest.
So you got to watch out for the bear, because the bear looks rapid around here. Doran's being held up by Jizzle Kicks. If Jizzle Kicks can keep him behind, which I don't think he'll do after this straight, but if he can keep him behind for a fair bit of time, there's the red light flashing to see if he can make the move.
He's
Jizzle
done it
Kicks
now,
will defend to the
surely.
inside. Oh, it's a bit far back. No, he's being sensible.
Yeah, he's going for a more sensible move.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is going to
Main
bring
Street.
JDM right into this, because these two are still battling, and JDM is definitely caught up behind these guys. Teleban on the back of Kilbert. Kilbert's AI is just... It'll get him at the end of the straight anyway. Liam on the back of Vicar.
Yeah. 4/10 off him. He's hit the curb a bit there. The
Well, let's see if Doran can get a good exit here on Jizzle Kicks. Jizzle Kicks gets a bit tight there.
Is he going to go for it? I think he's going to wait for the RS.
No, he's a bit far behind. He's saving up his Ers.
Yeah. Jizzle Kick's still using it. He's lost a bit more ERS and a little slide there out of that corner. It's definitely not what he's wanting. He's missing a couple apexes. He's going a bit wide now. His mediums are going off by the looks of things. And he's off. He's in the wall.
There we go. There's a mistake. Doran waited. I think that's 100% front wing damage. Yeah, he's got a time penalty now.
3 seconds.
JDM's going to look to make a move here. Whoa!
Oh, he's nearly hit him! Oh, and he's hit the inside wall as well.
I think he was trying to peel off to the pits, but was also trying to defend his place. I mean, it's not like you can do in that situation, but he's in the pit.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, look out for what tyre he's pitched onto, because this will tell us how close the rain is. Because if he pits with another set of mediums, then surely the rain's quite far away.
Vickers in.
Later on softs. I think the rain will be soon.
Yeah.
I think the rain's going to be soon.
Yeah, both Alphas in. Oh, both Alphas are in at the same time.
Well, Vic is going to get held up in the pits here. I'll tell you what, this has really helped the Bear. The Bear is right in the back of Rogues now.
Is he going to go for it? Maybe a little slide on the curb. He's got him surely now with the next ERS.
Oh, and you can see Rogues has got no ERS left.
Yeah, he's got a lot more ERS as well. The Bear. He's been using it tactically.
I mean, I think he might wait for the next straight, get a bit of DRS.
Yeah,
but one thing that Singapore's quite difficult for is actually following another driver, because everyone hits curbs and slows down quite a lot. You don't want to be too close to the driver ahead, because if they make a mistake, you can lose your front wing. So it's almost staying far enough back that you can look and make a move, but also not put yourself in jeopardy with some damage. So
yeah, hopefully with the new game as well, it'll be easier.
Well, yeah, because I think overtaking should be a lot easier in the new game, so following a car should be a lot easier.
I think, honestly, F1 in real life needs to do the current aerodynamics, but the old width of the cars, because it's too wide to overtake, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, these cars are perfect for overtaking, it's just following. That's the problem. Like, F2 have got a perfect mix, really, of the two.
I mean, it's one thing hopefully we can introduce back in again into Season 11 in SFR, is F2, because I think the F2 Championship was absolutely lovely. I think a lot of people gained a lot of racing experience. The F2 cars were fun. It was a bit of fun as well, and some people took it seriously, which is good. But it's a good bit of fun. Watch out for the Bear here. I think he might be able to make a move on Raux, as he gets a good exit out the corner. Going to pop the ERS and see if he can get past him.
using all his ERS at the same time. And it's not enough, though, as he's on 0%.
No, he's a clean overtake. He's not even going to challenge him into the braking zone. Yeah, good clean overtake there. I know the Bear is up to P3 already. So
nicely tight racing as well.
Yeah, he's really made us some ground there. I mean, the Bear's gained 1 place so far. JDM's gained 10 places since the start of this race.
Yeah, you saw the Bear as well. He squeezed him against the wall. I'm really surprised there wasn't a collision. In any other division, there probably would have been a collision.
Yeah. Well, the field now is actually really spread out, so we kind of need that little bit of rain just to start falling, or I don't want to prey on a safety car, but someone to maybe spin off just to get his pack a bit closer, because the pack's very spread out at this point. Because Doran's increasing the gap to JDM. Be interested to see if the Bear can close on him. But the closest battle is just Raux against the Bear here. I'm going to think the Bear's going to put out that DRS pretty quickly.
Yeah, and we just have some confirmation that crossplay will be coming to the next game, so maybe a crossplay division for next season.
I mean, the crossplay is good, but I think it's a bit rubbish, the fact that they're making PS5 drivers can only race on PS5 and PS4 can only race on PS4.
They've stopped that, I think.
Have they?
Yeah, it was confirmed a couple of weeks ago that they've worked on it and it's not done that. So we could have a Xbox times Xbox cross PlayStation division soon, hopefully.
I can say when they made that first announcement of PS5 only PS4, I really wanted to buy a PS5, but there's just no stock everywhere. Every time I go look to buy a PlayStation 5, there's no stock for them.
Yeah, it's like that. I think I got lucky, but also unlucky at the same time, because mine had cooling issues like the first PS5 did, and I got mine Christmas 2020 now. Wow. So yeah, I got one of the first ones.
Yeah, I still on my old aeroplane PS4. Sounds like absolute garbage.
Yeah, still good though.
It still works. We've got chisel kicks in the back of Kilbert.
Yeah, that'll get a move done pretty quickly.
Chisel kick does a little bit wide there. Well, the Bear is kind of pulling in the gap a little bit to JDM, but Doran's storming away now at this point.
Yeah. I think, I think it's looking to be a Doran domination again. Oh, actually, wait, we could have.
Teleban's round.
As soon as I say that, perfect timing, really.
It doesn't look to have any damage, and I think he stopped the card before it. Card looks to be alright, to be fair.
Is he going to move up? No, he is alright. All good.
Anyway, just tyres are a bit hot. He's got to be careful for the next few corners. That's one thing the game does punish you for, is if you are not looking after your tyres and you spin and you forget about them. It's really easy to make another spin. So JDM has pulled that gap into Doran, may I just say. It was 3.5 seconds, now 2.8. So I wonder if Doran's made a mistake somewhere.
Yeah, it's all gens as well now. Both of them using ERS. Now that Doran is quite far ahead, he's using a lot of his ERS, and then JDM.
I wonder if the rain is coming soon.
Yeah.
If these guys are pushing now, and JDM's really pushing, he's gained a lot of time on this lap to him. Is the rain going to start falling soon?
Yeah, probably. I think you can't really see because it's a night race. If it was a day race, you'd definitely see. But it is starting to look a little bit darker. Like, if you get what I'm saying. Like, like obviously it's going to be dark because it's a night race, but you can see...
No, I know what you mean. You can see the mist in the clouds, you can see... You can see the potential of some rain starting to fall.
Yeah, and it will be all gens as well, so that's going to be amazing, because I can play with my best mate now. He has an Xbox. Anyway, back onto the race.
I'd say, well, this race is just needs that bit of spice, isn't it? It needs someone to make a mistake.
I'm surprised JDM didn't pick up a penalty for that. I'm going to see if he even picked up a warning. We're lap 12, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah, I think JDM's actually just picked up the pace here because the Bear has actually lost time to him.
Yeah, he has just cut turn 1 partly though, to be fair, but that is his first warning. Jizzle Kicks is got another warning as well for track limits, so he could be on his way for another penalty. Mr. Wiggles on 1, Tel Banham on 1. Most people are on 1. It's just Jizzle Kicks by himself on the 2.
I mean, to be fair, with all the penalties and stuff, it's one of those where you can almost tactically do it. Like, if you need to gain a little bit of time, you can... You're only on 1 warning.
Rain will be soon. I'm looking at Mr. Wiggles in the pits. He's on the softs. He's damaged his front wing again. But he is on the softs, so that means 100% rain soon. And
Yellow flag off. 3. Oh, he's off again.
Lock up probably. I think he's just probably going to try and get back on to the track. Maybe loop it round, because you could get disqualified for reversing.
Yeah, I've been disqualified once. You've had it before as well. It's a horrible feeling.
Yeah. I think.
Is that Doran in the pits? Hang on, Doran's in the pits.
Oh, has he damaged?
He's not. He's going to softs.
Oh, that's for to JDM then, and his teammates.
I reckon there must be. I mean, we've said this for the last few laps. Why would you pit on 12 lap old softs if you don't think there's going to be rain soon?
Yeah.
I mean, could this, to be fair, if he thinks about this is the best chance of fastest lap. To secure fastest lap, if there's going to be rain as well, pump out some laps on the softs, he'll secure it, and then the rain should fall. This could be a very good strategy.
I've just had a look at the pit stop times, yeah. Mad G, Mr. Wiggles and Rel all pit under the first safety car, didn't they? On lap 2. They had all a 2.552 pit stop, all 3 of them. Exactly the same.
I wonder if the game's done something special there.
Yeah. As Jizzle Kicks now gets another penalty. Yeah.
Right, so JDM is now in P1 with the Bear in P2. JDM can now pull away. I mean, Doran's is on his softs. He could get stuck behind Liam potentially when he eventually catches up to him. So if you're JDM here, you save your ERS, you keep it consistent. Is he going to flag in sector 1? Oh, is that Jag Kings again?
Jag Kings, yeah, front wing off.
I don't know. I think JDM is going to pull away. I mean, Doran's is on his softs. He could get stuck behind Liam potentially when he eventually catches up to him. So if you're JDM here, you save your ERS, you keep it consistent. Is he going to flag in sector 1? Oh, is that Jag
Jag
Kings again?
Kings, yeah, front wing off.
How many races has Jag King's had? Is he had many?
A few. Definitely, he was in the last race. I definitely believe so. He's a perma driver as well.
I feel bad for him. I mean, every time we're looking, he is crashing that car, but hopefully he can keep it on the road.
Yeah, it was another driver that did the exact same. He was spinning near enough every lap, sadly. I can't remember his name, but it was in Sochi.
We've got Kefi on the back of Jizzle Kicks, 8/10, closest battle on track.
Yeah, and it is out of the second now, so Jizzle Kicks. He must have catched Dorn here. He's 11 seconds off though. Sector 2 yellows, it's Jag Kings.
Is he just putting out the way?
He's a lap down.
Did you get lapped yet?
Yeah. Yeah, he's lapped down. And nearly 2 laps down from lead.
Magi's in the pits. He's going for mediums. I really don't know what to expect at the moment because he's on a 7 lap on mediums. He's pitting.
Has he got damage maybe?
No
yes,
damage. Is he?
Front wing change.
Oh, yeah. Front wing change. For another set of mediums. Interesting.
So rain may be later now. I'm having a look. I think it might just be light, but I can't see any more sky really, like a dark blue navy sky anymore. So it is now all cloud. So it's even more worrying.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that. I mean, some of the dry, like Doran's gone onto the soft tyres. Is he going to go soft towards the end? Because you can't do too many laps in the soft tyres around here. So if you, I think the strategy called the field is so spread out now. It's just a strategy battle. Yellow flag sector 3.
Is
that Jag Kings?
Yeah.
He's coming into the pits, I think. Will he retire or will he stay out?
Yeah, he's too low. Oh, drowned!
Who's at those rounds? Doran.
It's Doran! Dirty, and he was sideways, perfectly sideways, so he got stuck. Oh, Doran!
I'll tell you, Rogues has also left the session. Rogues has got connection issues. Could you send Rogues another invite?
Yeah, we'll do now. Ah, Doran. Could have been on for a double win there. 2 wins in a row.
Did he pick up damage? I don't think he did.
No, perfectly. Just kept it out.
Well, he's lost him significant time, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, definitely lost.
I mean, if Kefdew can get in his DRS now...
17 seconds he's lost. That is 18 now. He was a second off Liam, and he's now... Jizzle Kicks is 17 seconds off Liam. So that's nearly a pit stop.
Yeah. Liam's about to get free overtake on Rokes here.
Yeah. And up towards P3 now.
Dawn's about to make the move on Jizzle Kicks. Tucked right in behind him. Will he get the move done before the chicane? Will he do a Felipe Massa?
No, he's going to get the switch back. Oh. Is that going to be what a move that could be? And that camera angle is terrible. But what an overtake.
Gets the move done. I mean, he's on fresh soft, so nice comfortable move there for Doran. Needs to gain that ground back again.
Yeah, now to go for the 17 seconds towards Liam now. To get back to where he was, really. He is very close to the wall. He's 35 seconds. As Rel's AI pits him, or is that him now? It's him. It's actual Rel. It's not an AI, so...
Hard towards the end.
Yeah. That's his AI though, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if that was him, with the possibility, yeah, he's still AI. I mean, the possibility of rain coming, I don't think these drivers will be pitting onto hard. So, I mean, if the rain doesn't fall, it's a good strategy. Just depends how heavily the rain falls later. But we've been saying about the rain, Smithy, and there hasn't been any sign of it so far. So,
yeah. I mean, if we say there's not going to be rain, it'll happen now as Mr. Wiggles just aggressively reversed back onto the track. That was...
We'll see. Don't get disqualified, mate.
Oh, he's in the wall. Oh,
his tyres were overheated.
Yeah.
Short shift, Wiggles. Short shift.
Yeah,
please.
the violent one that he did. Oh, I think he's going to pit. No. He's in a very violent re-entry, so...
Well, I don't think he's got any damage. He's got really, really hot tyres.
You can see JDM in the background there of his shot.
Yeah, JDM's now in the best position to win this race if there's no rain.
Yeah. He's got GP4 pace, I think, actually, to be fair. I think next season, I think...
for a second.
Yeah, I think the Bear, Doran and JDM are going to be put up, because all three of them are really quick.
Yeah.
Some of the quickest drivers in the division.
Yeah, and it's one thing we love to do here in SFR is give drivers a chance to, Doran's at fast lap of the race, give the drivers a chance to showcase their talent in other divisions, which is what's been good and not so good about GP1. It gives drivers a chance to show their potential speed. There was one driver, Colours the God, I don't know if you remember him, Smithy. He was actually a GP4 driver, started reserving in GP1, said screw it, I'll have a full-time seat, and within about a month's time he was GP1 pace because he practiced, and because every week you're racing with quick drivers. To be competitive you have to up your speed. So
yeah, as Jizzle kicks us in, so that must mean the rain is at the very end now, because he was on the softs, and also I think they've got off probably. Oh, he's rejoined next to Matt G. Oh, he's hitting me to the wall.
Oh my,
that was Stewards have noted it.
That was silly from Jizzle Kicks, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I hope Madgy's not got any damage, because Madgy's been... he's had a relaxing... He's not had a relaxing race, but he's been minding his own business, and then...
Yeah.
Standing tall. Has he got any damage? Yeah, he's got damage.
Yeah, he was locking up. As Rel's back now. Yeah, he stands a P7 from P3. It's not the best.
Oh my god.
And it's been a horrible day for Madgy. He's now down. If the race was to end now, he's down into 4th.
Well, he's...
no, he's still in 4th, sorry. Yeah, he would still be in 4th in the championship.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, he's P1, is playing the grounds game, I mean, which is hoping, but I want a safety car now, because it gives us close racing, but I think the truth nerve from... Jizzle Kicks... when you're coming out the pits, you have to make sure you know there's not a driver to your right. And if there is, you leave them run. Blatantly force him off the track.
He tried to leave him room. He was on the curb, and then I think he just lost it on the curb, and then corrected himself into Mad G, really. And it wasn't the smartest driving, but it was also a little bit unlucky, if you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I think it's gone. Watch out for drivers around you. If you see a driver there, lift off, let him past. He's on fresh tyres, he's going to overtake him anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, moan over.
Yeah.
This race is just so spread out now.
Oh, Maggie's out!
No, he's retired in the pits.
Ah, I thought he might have crashed. No. So, if someone else retires now, it'll be... Oh, rain!
Oh, Maggie retired at the wrong time.
As the rain just comes out, he would have been lapped, though, to be fair. Mr. Wiggles is lapped, so... that's why I retired in France, really. Once you're lapped, there's not much hope. I could have got some points in France if I wasn't caught up in an incident and then held up in the pits due to a game glitch.
Well, funnily enough, Doran's now in a really good position.
Yeah. He's probably going to pit next lap, I believe. Rain's too early right now, but it is falling quite... Like, you can see, it was only a little bit, but now, look at it now. It's quite hard.
Yeah, be pitting this lap. Yeah, Maggie, I feel for you, bud. Yeah, we've had our views in the commentary box, and hopefully the shooters will look at your incident there. You were running a nice race, you had some unlucky stuff, and... Yeah, just got squeezed out on someone's pit entry, but...
Rel has spun it on the entry to the pits on his old hards. He is now going to go on to the inters, and he's got a
10 seconds for Extreme Chapter. What is he
that'll
done?
be removed. He's spun it into the pit lane, so that should be removed later on.
Yeah, right.
So the game's glitched again. Is it inters? Yes, it is. So, it is into weather now. Look how it's changed in just a lap. You can see, if you're on board with the bear now, heading through this section, like, look here, you can just see the rain. And, a spin there. Mr. Wiggles out. Is this going to be a safety car? Yes, it is!
Safety car, here we go.
Wait, hang on. By the sounds of that, as Liam crashed as well. Liam's out as well. George back to P3. So rain's catching everyone out. Vicious Vickers out as well. So 3 drivers out. I'm just gonna say, I could hear Mr. Wiggles' engine, and it was at full revs, and that only happens when you've gone head on into a wall without braking. So,
yeah. Well, everyone's going to be on inters now.
Yeah.
Doran's about to pit. Yeah, the track's getting slippy now. You can see it.
Yeah, Liam fully just lost it. I didn't see it, but I saw him crash. Then the Vicious Vicar out as well. It's unlucky for most.
But 9
at least for
drivers,
Liam.
if you finish the race, you're going to get points, so...
Yeah, at least for Liam, though, he did finish. He did get the safety car at the right time, so he keeps his P4. Just loses 1 position to Doran. Gone very cautious, Kefu into the pits. Same for Tal Banham. You don't want to go wide or cut the corner. Just the kicks goes off. Yeah, unlucky racer, so for some people.
Yeah.
But I mean, Rel is back in it though, on the inters. Like 3 laps ago, it was dry, and now look at it, it's inters weather. Like it's in the space of a lap, it went from dry to
so what you were
wet.
saying earlier. It's the rain in this game comes down so quickly. So
yeah, like once it comes down hard. Like it's impossible to to not avoid. Sorry. It's impossible to not avoid a collision. If you're next to the pits, big lock up for Rel.
I'll tell you, it's going to take the field a long time to catch up. We're going to be probably lap 23 or 24 before we get underway.
Yeah, I'd say 23 because once after so many laps on the stage car, just automatically Wimbledon just abandons everyone else. Like the bear, he's been locking up all race, so and that's even worse now in wet conditions, because once you lock up in the wet, you lock up big time and go straight on. Like it's impossible to avoid a lock up in the wet most of the time. So for the bear, it's probably the worst conditions. As he's got his probable now. The bear.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe so.
He just looked to be turning really oddly in that last corner.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Doran's in the pits.
Has he got? Yeah, he has got damage, Doran.
Oh, hello.
So he's going to give that position straight back to Kefu, Telbanham, and Rel. So he's down to P7, maybe even P8.
Well, I think Kefu, he might hold it to Taliban, to be fair. If he's quick on, or will he? No, I don't think he will.
No.
No, and Rel's as well.
Comes out at a perfect position though, he won't hit anyone.
No, well, it'll just be just out above, by Jizzle, just in front of Jizzle Kicks to be, just in front of Jizzle Kicks, actually.
He spun it!
Doran's having a nightmare.
Yeah, if he just finishes ahead of Kilbert's AI, He will be P2 in the championship, but it's going terribly for him. He was leading the race earlier as well. And now look at it. It's gone all badly. It's gone pear-shaped in just a couple of laps.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see when the safety car comes in, because I think there's a max number of laps a safety car can do. So,
yeah, it's 3. I've had enough safety cars in my team to know, so I've caused most of them as well. Yeah. What I am actually interested in, we do play on standard safety car, don't we?
yeah.
Yeah, that's weird because for some reason, when you fully retire your car, like wheel off and all, it only brings out a virtual safety car most of the time for some reason. It's a weird little game glitch. Maybe that's sorted for the next one.
But when we get under racing, we're probably going to have 8 laps or so of racing available to us. Smithy, what is your top 3 prediction?
Right now, impossible. Like
it's tough
maybe,
to decide.
yeah,
I mean,
probably
I'd say the Bear would probably be P1. I'm going to say JDM 2, and I'm probably actually going to go for Liam.
I think...
Yeah, Liam P3. I might say Rogues, because he's been looking pretty quick. Doran's got a tough one to go, because he's clearly struggling in the way if he's crashing in the safety car period on the exit, so... Yeah,
I think if Doran can keep it up the wall, Tabanam and Rel swap positions. Tabanam's got damage! He's nearly hit him! Tabanam's got a front wing, and he's just nearly collected Rel, who's nearly half spun it as well. I think he's letting him through. This is a complete mess. And he's just got the switch back on him under safety car.
Are they fully
he's collided him! He's hit chisel kicks! It's horrible!
Oh.
Horrible for Tel Banham. With safety car in next lap as well.
Oh, it's just going to make this race even longer.
Yeah, I think maybe JDM and SFR will crash, Liam will spin, and I think it'll be Kefu winning, Doran second if he can keep it on the wall. As I say that, I ride on board with him and nearly spins on a straight. I think Jizzle kicks third, then Rel fourth, and yeah, I think we won't have many finishes. I think the top 2 will crash, like then Liam spins and comes home, don't know, 5th or 6th. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Safety car's gonna be in this lap. Tough for Talbanhan.
Horrible for Talbanhan.
I mean, yeah.
Oh well,
we'll see what happens.
To crash now.
We'll see what happens now. Hopefully JDM. Well, JDM's in the best position because he's got no spray in front of his eyes. He can control the pack here from the getaway. Let's see what happens here. If I'm JDM here, I'm waiting as long as possible, then going.
Yeah, but he has got the disadvantage of under pressure from the championship leader and another quick driver behind him, and then SFR Doran and up for the championship. He just needs to get through the field, keep his head down, and not spin. And he's got an easy podium. I think he's got the pace for it.
Yep.
Liam's miles off the 2. What's he doing? What's Liam doing?
Was Liam thinking he was controlling the pack himself or something?
Yeah, because he's just gone mad as well. He's 3 seconds off. He was like 5 seconds off early. Into turn 1.
Interesting.
Telbanham obviously in. Jizzle kicks with a 9-second penalty now.
Well, we've got Doran on the back of Jizzle kicks, potentially going to make a move. Relks and Kefu, the closest battle on track. As JDM actually got a really good start. Yellow flags it to 1. Liam's out.
Oh, Liam's out! I did say Liam would spin. I did call it.
Right, let's see if Relks can get past Kefu here. I'll tell you what, I think a lot of this is going to be short shifting through corners, see whether we can get a better exit. Don't go for a move there. I was going to say that'd be a silly opportunity to go for a move. I'd say JDM looks rapid in the way. He's putting out a big lead to the Bear here.
Yeah.
Doran's on the back of this battle now.
So no matter what, if Doran finishes, he will move up to P2 in the championship.
Yeah, well, he's got to keep it on track to see if the Bear can extend his lead. What? He got really wide. I tell you, that's a wide exit. Carried a lot of overspeed clearly. Killed, but I tell you what, it killed. I mean, he's not going to get the points because he hasn't raced or raced. Bless him. Unfortunately, so
I think he should get the points for if he finishes P7. I think he should get the points. P8 should get the points. I think it's been a tough day for him. He's had an issue, a family issue, and then so
yellow flag in sector 3. Who have we got spinning? Oh, did Doran again?
No front wing.
Oh my goodness, he really is struggling in these wet conditions, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right, looking up the front end of the field then, we've got Jizzle kicks 6/10 off. I think this I think this race now is just going to be whoever keeps it clear on track. They've got 7 laps to go. JDM has put out an absolutely humongous lead at the top, but Kefew's still quite far behind the Bear.
Just needs to keep it on track though, really, JDM, and he's got this win.
Yeah, well, he's had a very clean race here. He's shown a good racecraft.
Is it wets? Doran's on wets.
I mean, I think he's just struggling. I mean, looking at the track, I still think it's intermediates.
Yeah.
It doesn't look wet enough for full wet times. Especially in this game, the way you can tell when it's full wet is there's puddles starting to appear on different parts of the track, and I can't really see any standing water on the track just of yet. And there's still a bit of a dry racing line, so I don't think it's full wets.
5 seconds for Doran.
I'll ride on board with Doran, but I think he's going to struggle on those tyres.
He's got a 5-second penalty though.
Yeah, he has not got any grip. The end of flag sector 2. Kefew's out. Doran's hit the wall again.
Safety car! Wow! It's perfect for the Bear though.
I'll tell you what, it's also perfect for Doran, because I reckon he will almost look about to retire himself from the race then. He needs to go, he needs to pit onto medias.
And Jizzle kicks a drive through as well. Oh, he's at the wall.
What is going on here in GP5? This is...
Can't Kilbert's like, I get a podium.
Imagine if,
God.
if Kilbert's AI gets a podium. I'll tell you what, that would just show keeping it clean. I know he's not controlling the car. Keeping it clean around Singapore gets you results. Under AI to get a podium is ridiculous.
Actually, I've just got a perfect idea. Under the safety car, I am just going to put a suggestion in. Oh, it's still closed. The suggestions channel is still closed. So, yeah, it's a shame. I was going to say maybe if you've got a problem with internet or something and you've done the qualifying, I think you should be able to get half points if you do finish in the points. I think you get half a point for P10.
Yeah. We'll see what the admins say.
Yeah.
I think the rule normally is you have to complete at least 75% of the race. Just because otherwise you have to finish the race under your own steam. Bit like the rule in real racing, you have to at least have some fuel left in your car because your car has to finish the race under its own steam rather than crawl across the line. Doran 3 second time, but is he going to pit? Surely he's going to pit, right?
No, he stays out.
Does he think it's still soft tyres? I mean, he hasn't got a front wing, right?
He has. No, he hasn't.
Why is he not pitting?
I don't know. I think he's just staying out really for now.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is this happened with us, Smithy, in Belgium, when X Game and a couple of other drivers, they purposely pitted later because they knew they'd have to catch up to the safety car so they get less laps of racing. So maybe he's going to pivot into the end and just have a fresher set, potentially?
Yeah, maybe.
That, or he just forgot. I may be overthinking things there. He may literally just forgot to pit, which always happens.
He got a 3 second for cutting it when I think he tried to go in, so that's probably what.
Yep.
Yeah.
This has been an absolute crazy race, I tell you.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I've just seen the transfer news for football. I'm not going to talk about it.
Ugh.
Haaland, 63 million.
Fair enough. Right, we're going to see what can happen here in GP5. I mean, I think it's going to be lap 27 before we get underway. We're going to have 4 laps of racing here. I still think it's not full wets. I mean, there's no standing water on the track. The track doesn't look too bad. I think Doran really needs to come into the pits. So we're not going to see him into the pits for at least another 35-40 seconds. It's been an interesting race, this one today.
Yeah, definitely. This is our third safety car, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we can get physically any more safety cars, so... Because... we might, because you need 1 lap, and then you always need 2 laps of racing, so... That leaves a single lap safety car.
Yeah, I think if we... Yeah, there might be a chance for 1 more safety car, but... Right, is Doran in? He is in the pits!
Yep. Is it for Inters, though?
Must be, surely.
It is... Yeah, it is.
I was going to say, there's no way he puts on full wets after nearly spinning on full wets. Because the problem with the full wets is when there is not enough water on the track, then the tyres just overheat. Because there's not enough water to hit the surface of the wet tyre. Because the wet tyre can't really actually work at a high temperature. They're made to run at a low temperature because obviously you have to deal with removing water off the surface. So when you're racing in intermediate conditions, when the part of the track is still not dry, but it's not
wet.
It's not wet. So the wet tyre just goes through the tread really quickly. So effectively, what happens?
Yeah. I think safety car will be in this lap. So Doran definitely needs another safety car. If it is only a 2-lap one, it'll still be amazing for him to catch up. So I think now my predictions, JDM and SFR are probably going to crash still.
No, that's not going to happen. I mean, after watching JDM, I don't think he's going to crash.
I don't want it to happen.
He's too good.
I don't want it to happen, but I think the bear will go for a move. JDM will shut the door, and it's just a clumsy collision. Someone gets spun, someone loses the front wing, and they both just fall down the order.
Nah, it'll be clean racing. JDM P1 in my opinion, the bear P2, and I'm going to go Jizzle Kicks P3.
Yeah, it depends if they can all keep it on the track though, so it's under Inters it's impossible to tell. Really.
Is your comment section working? Because I'm on the chat and I'm seeing loads of comments pop up on my screen, but nothing in the actual chat on the live stream.
I haven't got it up. I'll get it up now.
I'm getting loads of comments, but my chat isn't updated. That's updated for about 3 minutes and apparently got 27 comments.
There we go, GP5. JDM will crash. He will crash. Listen, so JDM, okay. So looking back, so I'm going back to Guy's High of RL JDM. He says Guy's High, half and the rest, yes, third pole, get in. Doran is rapid round here. How the hell am I up to 4th? Can the 13-year-old wheel boy finally get back on the podium? Apparently rain's on the way. Fuming. Is this actually happening? Holy Jesus. JDM to crash. He will crash 100%. He's a bottle job. But my incident has not been reported by Mad J. Matty Y. Anyway, another safety car. JDM in AI to chat in here. Says Mad G. JDM will crash, calling it. Haaland is only 63 million. What's football got to do with F1? JDM will crash, he will crash. Listen, I will not, I'm going to do my best. He won't. And again, get out of AI. He will crash. So, is JDM in AI?
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's not now.
No, he's not. Right, I reckon off this restart, I think JDM's going to get a good launch off the corner. Doran's caught up to the pack, so it's going to be safety car within this lap. There it is. On the screen here, let's see what happens in GP5. We've got 7 drivers left running. Before we restart, I'm just going to tell you the penalty situation. We've got the Rogues on 10-second of time penalties. Jizzlekick still has to serve a drive-through. Teleban hands on 3 seconds. Kilbert's on
Teleban just overtook under yellows.
I don't know. I wasn't looking at his screen, potentially. And Doran's got 3 seconds. So I think JDM and the Bear, as long as they keep it clean, are going to be the top 2 here. But let's see what happens. Anything can happen in racing. We've seen that happen today with a fair few amount of drivers retiring from this race. Doran and Kilbert are swapping places. I mean,
yeah, so
that's an AI glitch. He'll get a penalty, but he'll get it removed because that's just an AI glitch.
AI is going too slow. Anyway,
too slow.
Here comes JDM. Oh, he's nearly hit. Has he just hit the Bear?
Well,
there we go, Bear's gone for him.
He's away. He's gone. Bear down the inside. Let's see if he can get a move down into turn 1. He's a bit too far behind. He's not going to go for it. That's a massive lunge if he would have gone for that. 2 deads down in the wet. That's a lunge and a half. That's a Danny Ricciardo.
I'd love to see it though. Would love to see it though.
Jizzle kicks him back around to see if anyone can make a move here at the start of this fight. And you got Doran still to catch up here.
I know why JDM's so much quicker. He's not short shifting.
No, and the problem is with short shifting works if you use it correctly, but it also bogs you down so much because you don't get the initial burst of acceleration off the corner. So if you can learn just to control the revs and not short shift, being in the wet is definitely the quickest way possible.
Yeah, you can see JDM. He's not doing that, and he's just speeding away. Like, yeah. But that is more risk to spin and nearly more risk to hit the wall.
Nearly hits the wall, but he pulled the lead out to 1.4. He lost a little bit of time, but he's already over a second away from the Bear.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at the moment, Kilbert could get a podium.
Yeah.
Penalties-wise, Kilbert's on the podium at the moment. I mean, it's not going to happen. He's not going to take the podium. But
Bear going wide, probably to get a better exit though. Doran, sorry, not the Bear. Wow.
Well, Doran
I'm just used to saying the Bear.
Doran's whoa, Jizzle kicks locks up, and Doran's a passenger. I think Doran was so busy looking at
that up the wall.
I think Doran was so busy looking at Jizzle kicks and looking at him lock up. He wasn't focusing on his own racing line. He locked up himself and nearly went to the barrier. So Doran is really struggling, and he's no, he just locked up and he didn't hit the wall or anything. But I think he's just struggling in the rain.
Like I said, easy to lock up here, massively. Oh, I swear I just heard a scrape on the wall there, entering that corner.
Well, we got Doran round. Doran is round again. Yeah,
he has got damage. He did crash.
I think Doran may need to work on his wet weather skills.
Yeah, he is usually quick in the wet, but I mean, I think it's just he has a dry setup on, maybe. Yeah, I think he might just have a dry setup on.
Yeah, well, maybe something he needs to start for his next race. He wants to win the championship because, again, not every race is going to be dry. I think we've had it in GP2 a lot this year where we've had quite a lot of rain. Whoa! He's to the back of the Bear. I'd say don't overtake him here. Yeah, be a bit courteous there. You've gone to back and
he's him again.
Oh, Jesus, crikey! Get your break-ins over right, Rogues.
Yeah. So as I was saying, there's not been a single SFR race week apart from maybe the desert ones like Jeddah, Bahrain. We haven't had Jeddah yet, sorry. But there hasn't been a single SFR race week apart from in the deserts where there has not been rain.
Yeah. Yeah, we had Jeddah at the start of the season, didn't we? Second race in.
That was real life.
Did we not have it in Speed Force?
No, we had that. We've got it still coming up now.
Have we? Oh. I'm losing the will to live. I can't remember half of it. Rogues it's a close battle between him and the Bear. The field is really sparsed out now. From considering we had a safety car, I mean, look at JDM. He's absolutely pulled a train away from the Bear.
Yeah. Jeddah is third last on the calendar.
Alright.
So he is pushing, but I mean, surely now we can back off and maybe short shift a bit. He's used a lot of ERS though, compared to the Bear. He's got half of the ERS the Bear has. I think...
I think it's one of those that I think the Bears got to use it.
Yeah.
I mean, JDM's only... He's got 50%, but he's 8 seconds clear. No, 50%
starting to get full wets now.
Yeah, I mean, the jizzle kicks
kicks.
is spun round. I mean, there's only 2 laps left, so...
In the barrier.
It's not going to make it too much of a difference, but...
Yeah, he gets points anyway, so... JDM's pushing as much as he can. It is full wets though now. Like, you can see how heavy the rain is. And you can start to see a bit of puddles on the right hand side of the screen now. So I think if he pushes it too hard, it'll go straight to the bear to win this race. Like, I think he needs to just ease off now and collect that win.
Yep.
Like, it's too much of a risk. Rel as well, still having a go. Oh, he's round! No, just out of the wall. Thought he might have spun it there. Doran. If Doran does finish, he will become P2 in the championship now, and will chase down his teammate surely in the remaining 7 races.
Yeah, well, the Bears going to pull off a massive lead though. Even though he's slow in P2 today, he's taken home the points, which is the important part. 18 points to his name.
Tabanahan P4 as well. That
he's
is
going to get promoted to P3.
Oh yeah, and Jizzle kicks another 5-second penalty. Yeah, he's nearly going to get lapped here, possibly, if he spins again.
Yeah, well, it's been a dominating race here by JDM. He's got 1 more lap to go. Keep on the circuit, but I've been very, very impressed with his racecraft today. He's kept it on the track, he's kept it clean, he went onto the intermediates at the right time. Didn't go for any really stupid dive bombs, but it does really go to show, if you want to be successful in league racing, it's just about keeping it clean, keep it on the track. You don't need to go for lunges, you don't need to go for anything, because, you know, I mean, look at Gilbert. He's been AI all race and he's still P5. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I think a solid race here by JDM. The Bears had a good race, just struggling in those wet conditions. Doran, you can just tell he's rapid around this track in the dry conditions. He was so far ahead, but maybe he just needs to work on his racecraft in the wet, whether that mean having wet setups, I don't know if he has any, or just maybe just getting to grips with wet practice every week, and as you said, Smithy, unless they're in the desert where there's not going to be any rain. But yeah, JDM's really impressed me. Driver of the day, Smithy? Who's your driver of the day?
Probably JDM. Unless he somehow fails to win this race now, he's definitely going to be my driver of the day. Like, I think what he's done, he's kept it on the wall in the wet. He's kept it on the wall in the dry, which a load of drivers fail to do. Oh, as soon as I say that, he has a little drift. But yeah, I think commanding race, amazing comeback as well with the qualifying ban. I think.
Yeah, I think considering where he started, considering what he's had to deal with this race, he's kept it clean. He's not got any penalties. I think he's maybe had 1 or maybe 2 warnings, but hasn't picked up a penalty. He's kept it clean on race here in Singapore. And JDM in the house is going to boost his chances here in the championship. Whether he's out of the championship, I think he's just out of it. Is JDM reserve?
JDM is.
We'll find out after the race. I think he's reserved, but he comes around the final corner, and JDM is going to win the first race of the week here in SFR. He wins the GP5 Singapore Grand Prix by a commanding victory. And onto our championship leader, the Bear. Again, he's had a solid race, brings home 18 points. It may not have been pretty, but he brings home those points. And as a championship leader, that is what you have to do in the end. Relks finishes in P4. Telbanham finishes P3. Good result in the end. Again, kept it clean. Kilbert finishes P4 after being AI the whole race.
Wow.
Bless you, mate.
And,
fair enough.
Wing damage.
Relks is going to finish P5. Doran's going to finish P6. And Jizzle Kicks will finish P7 with his penalties. But Doran just make it around the race. Wow.
Yeah, so mathematically, JDM is out of the championship. Like, realistically, I mean. That is his second win of the season. That takes him ahead of wins. Ahead of SFR the Bear.
Yep.
Who was our championship leader. So,
yeah. Well, I think it just proves here in the championships in any league race, if you're consistent, you'll get high up in the championship. I mean,
yeah.
The Bears being consistent, hence why he's been in the league championship. But JDM, good result from him. So you can't take that away from him. He kept a clean all race. And yeah, really, really commanding race here from JDM.
Yeah. Kilbert as well, look at him, he's only a 10th off the podium. That like...
Close. And then Jill Kids comes across the line. So we have 8 finishers here today. Good result in the end for JDM. Can you get the drivers in for...
yeah, and it is Tel Banham, isn't it?
Yeah. So we see JDM on the podium. We've got 2 Brits on the podium here. And we've got Tel Banham as well. But good result there for JDM. Well done to himself. Picks up the win with the Bear in second. And Tel Banham in third place. Good race here in GP5. Some people crashing out. People just having to maybe just get used to the track. Especially in the changing conditions. But I'm going to read out your finishing for you guys. JDM takes a win in P1 today after starting P12. Driver of the day for me and Smithy. SFR the Bear, 13 seconds behind in P2. Tel Banham brings it home in P3 with Kilbert, AI in P4. So Rogues will be promoted to P4 in the end. Doran will finish P5. Jill Kicks will finish P6. And then Kefu will finish P8 in the end as well. Jill Kicks will be the last finisher in P6. But that's the end of it for your standings. Now we're going to go on to the drivers' interviews. So if I just... If... Sorry, I've got to wait for the session. Right, welcome... I think we've got the Bear and JDM in here. Welcome into the party. Just make sure you've got your voice settings on allowed to be shared. And we'll get the interview started shortly.
Hey.
And we've got Tel Banham in here as well.
Yeah, all 3. So, yay.
Yo. Good race that, boys. I'm sweating. They're awesome. My strategy was to just stay in, don't die.
Yep.
Just don't crash, don't spin. How many guys finished in the end? Was it 6, 7?
7.
7, technically 6, because Kilbert was AI. And still finished P4.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, he had some personal issues, so... yeah.
I'm just going to get the shut up.
Yeah. So, you're 13, aren't you, JDM? Yeah,
right,
so...
we're going to start off with the interviews with JDM. Well done on your victory today. Pretty convincing victory in the end. So well done for yourself. Describe the race. How'd you get on? Yeah. Well, it's a very good race by you today. How did you find it going from dries to wets? Yeah, I think it's just... Yeah, you got to predict it the right time, and I think... yeah, I think as well today you really controlled yourself in the wets. You weren't short shifting as much as we noticed compared to the other drivers. You just kept your throttle down at the right time. But well done for your victory today. Your second victory of the year. Before we pass on to the other drivers, how do you feel about Zandvoort next week? Say how it is. Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
can I just say, what were you thinking when you chose the Hearts? Were you thinking, would you think that the rain would come early like it usually does in the game? Is that why you chose the Hearts? Yeah, just sent it. mm.
well.
That should take you to 5th in the standings as well, so congratulations.
Well, Valentine's help. We're going to move on now to SFR the Bear. Well done on your race today, bud. You made it. you made it to the end. Talk us through the race and first of all, talk us through the dry part of the race and how you found the track in the dry. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think one thing that was good to see, especially from a lot of the GP5 drivers today, was just that urge just to want to finish the race in the rain, weren't really going for any stupid mistakes or stupid dive bombs. But no, it was good. I mean, yourself as the championship leader, all you have to do is keep it on the track and rack up the points towards the end of the season. So, but no, well done on a P2 today. Hopefully take it into next week at Zandvoort. But before you go, how do you feel about Zandvoort next week? Yep. Cool. Right, thank you very much, sir. We'll see you next... Oh, Smith, you got any questions, sorry?
Yeah, sorry. Do you think... I know it's probably a bit early to say with 7 races to go. Do you think the championship's secure? You're over a race win ahead.
Right, well, thank you very much, sir. Enjoy the race next week. And moving on to our last driver, Tel Banam. Well done on a podium today. Again, take us through your race. How did you find the rise to the wet conditions today?
Yeah, it was alright. Listen, coming in from practice, I knew I weren't going to be the fastest. Looking at everyone's times in time trial, etc. So it's not one of my favourite tracks. So I was just happy standing back. I know there was going to be a lot of safety cars in there. I knew the rain were coming towards the end, so I was just taking my time the whole way around, really. So I just tried not to make any errors. That was my plan in the dry, and then luckily we got the safety car. Unluckily for my teammate who crashed out, gave us a safety car just on the right time for the inters, and then just took it from there. It was pretty simple, straightforward, really.
Yeah, well, you kept it quite clean today. Had a few good battles though along the way. Tell us, what was your favourite?
What do you mean? What do you mean today?
Nothing. How did you? What were your favourite battles today?
Again, there wasn't really any. It was just keeping myself out of any sort of trouble. Yeah, I had one spin towards the end early on with the inters on, and that probably cost me second because I had to fall back from the pack there. But yeah, there were no real battles. It's just the McLaren's been slow at the beginning of the season. Me and Mitchie trying to suss it all out. But we're here now. He got a podium last week. I'm on the podium this week. It's time to buy your girlfriend some orange merchandise. We're here.
Smithy, any questions?
No, just congratulations.
Yeah, you don't talk about me enough on the streams, Smithy. You need to be watching this driving, and you need to be picking me out and watching some of these battles going on.
Underrated, definitely a thing now.
Absolutely, the one to watch. All right, boys. Thanks for tonight.
Thank you very much. See you next week. Right, well, that'll be it for this week in GP5. Look forward to next week. Next week we'll be having Smithy as the main commentator. I'll be resting my voice and taking a bit of a backseat and letting Smithy do it next week. But we'll both be here next week for Zandvoort. Smithy, you excited for next week?
Yeah, definitely. It's another challenging track like Singapore and Australia. I think these last 3 tracks, the 3 tracks that we've just been at, it's just perfectly next to each other. It's going to be just consistency again.
Yeah, I think especially with Zandvoort, there's overtaking opportunities, but it's very narrow as well. And there's not really many runoff areas either. There may not be any barriers, but there's a lot of gravel on the side of the track that can catch drivers out. But thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to Speed Force Racing. We are closing in on 600 subscribers. And if you haven't already, go check out the GP4 stream as they are still racing tonight. And check out GP3 on Tuesday, GP2 on Wednesday, and GP1 on Thursday night. But until then, we will see you next week. And see you in Zandvoort.